half money. Half money. I can make it happen.
How could you do that?
I have a proposition for you, my friend. Somewhere out there, there's 10 grand, 10,000 British pounds buried.
So you're telling me that you've buried £10,000 somewhere right in this area?
I certainly have.
Why'd you do that?
I'm not sure why, but everyone deserves a second chance.
So Larry was broke and homeless, no parents, no education, no place to go. How would you expect me to survive? In fact, I surprised myself. I had to resort to stealing. I needed to change my life. I couldn't live like this anymore. Every day I spent in fear. I wasn't gullible. I desired a better life. I went to a library and did some research. I seen a web page dedicated to this contest. It was then that I realised that this was some sort of game, that I was a rat in the maze. However, this didn't discourage me. I've been a rat my whole entire life. It's time for me to make something of myself. It just didn't make sense. Your first step is to look for death. What does that even mean? I started to think about my parents and the old stories they used to tell me. There was one in particular, The Partner's Tale. A story which consisted of three men who went looking for death, but only found it in themselves as they killed each other. When the three men asked for death, they were told to go to a forest. My question was, which forest do I go to? But then I noticed, it should be like a walk in the park. From there I knew that the note was in Victoria Park. I'm afraid of what I've become. A thief. You did it to survive. No, I didn't. I did it for the rush. Listen, you did it to survive. You've got no parents, no home, no job. Regardless of why I did it, it cannot be undone. I need to get the money. I need to put my life back on track. I need this. I couldn't help but feel that I was being watched. When I laid my hands on the note, I seen hope for myself, hope for a better future, hope for a better life, a normal life, a safe life, different from my life at the moment. I am determined to get this.
Detective Brooke, PSNI.
Come in, take a seat. So, what's this about, Detective?
We're investigating the murder of Tyler Eastwood. Do you know the man?
Never heard of that name before. Although it does sound familiar. I think you might have went to my school.
Well, let's start like this. Where were you in July 19th, 2010?
I can't remember. You see, I've been having these blackouts. I can show you my prescription. No vivid memory whatsoever at the moment. You need to get back to me on this.
Well, I have all the time in the world. Give me some time to...
Would you like a drink?
Oh, that helps your memory, yes. I love that. Thank you very much. And tell me, what's your occupation?
I'm unemployed at the moment. However, I come into a large sum of money.
Oh, really? How was that?
I found it.
And how large was this sum of money?
£10,000.
How did you just come to find £10,000?
It's a long story. In my blackouts, I don't think it'd be that accurate explaining to you.
I'd like to hear it.
There I was, with the gravestones, contemplating suicide. Then there came hope. A young man, a rich man, came up to me and sat beside me. He said that everyone deserves a second chance, whatever that means. And then directed me to this website, which was unique, to say the least. Where it had images of large sums of money buried. I've always been a good figure, and I knew that I could get the money, get my life back on track.
Sounds just like the stories my mother used to tell me when I was a child.
Which story?
I think it was called The Pardoner's Tale.
Love a good story.
You cold? I thought it was very hot today.
Don't believe you turned my heating on, but what relevance that have in this case?
Oh, you were shaking? I was just wondering if you were okay. What other stories can you tell me? Any stories about why we found him dead and mutilated?
You can't blame this on me. For God's sake, he's walking up to strangers.
Can I not blame you for this? Because I have reason to believe that you are the reason that Tyler Eastwood was found strangled.
What
I believe
evidence?
you did it. You found fingerprints. And it's funny how you're unemployed with no skills, but quite a large sum of money to throw around.
Well, it can't be said that I'm not the keenest of investment. But I did to get that money fair and square. I didn't kill him for it.
Depends what your definition of fair and square is.
Like, I've worked too hard for this. My life.
Yes, you've worked really hard for this. A bit harder than most people would work.
You're saying I resorted to murder? I've never committed a crime in my life. You really think I'm going to murder someone over some money?
get down to the station immediately.
Yeah.
We have an eyewitness on the Eastwood homicide murder case.
Okay. Have to go, but I'm not finished yet. I will have to come back later. If that would be okay with you. That's fine. Excellent. Thank you for your time.
Backslide. Never do such a thing. I wouldn't hurt a fly. I didn't murder him. I couldn't have. If only they knew. If only they knew what I was capable of. If only they knew I do have skills. Skills in a certain sector. Skills that don't involve helping. Skills that involve killing. Well, they knew what I was capable of. I couldn't have done this. Perfectly sane. Like, yeah. You don't know I blackout. Better go take some pills. Wherever I go, whatever I do, no one will look down at me again.
Thought I was dead. You can't kill me. I'll tell you one thing. It was the money that killed me. The greed and obsession. You killed me yourself, boy.